Okay, now you're going to bring your hands down at the side of you, and you're going to come down into a little side bend. That's it. Side bend right and left. Come down as far as you want to. Towards me. Okay. Stand it nice and tall, shoulders back and down. Just drop your head as your ears to your chest. Take it around to the front, and then up and over to the other side. Round. So like doing a half moon. Round we go. And then one more. Round we go. And move your head up. From there, I'm just going to lift up my right arm. I'm going to take it out into the corner, into a diagonal. I'm going to bring it back in and lower. Yeah. So it goes up into a diagonal, back in and lower. All right, one more time. So arm extension, rotation, extension, and lower. And then one, out into rotation, in and through. Let's go down back into our side bends. Into your side bend. Then I'm going to take my hands on top of my shoulders. And I'm going to circle back on my right, and then I'm going to circle back on my left. So then come back. And two, one, and two. You do them together. Inhale, exhale, and again. Inhale, exhale. Now you're going to take your hands away from your shoulders and take them down to the side of you. Keeping your elbows in towards your waist. Lift your hands up to your shoulders and take them around the edge of the world. So I come up and around the edge. Up and around. Yeah, so it's like a table waiter. Up and then around the edge. Back to a side bend. So out, 2, 3, and then 4. Back into your bicep around the edge of the world. 1 and 2. Last time. 3 and 4. Hands on top of the shoulders. Circle around on the right. Circle around on the left. And again. Okay, so I'm going to go through posture with you. Just got a body warmed up, and now we can go into our posture. So feet are in line with the knees, hips. Shoulders are up, standing nice and tall, strong connection, back and down. And again, up, pull back the scaps, and then down. Forward flex, let's come down towards our thighs, like that. And then take yourself into an extension, and then into a flex. So you push back, belly towards the floor, and then into your flexion. So as you go into your flexion, think about your shoulder blades separating. And again, forward, extension. Come somewhere into the center. Keep the right arm up, and then thread that through. Take it back up again, and then lower. So we're now adding in thoracic rotation. This is something that we lose as we get older. Our rotation through our spines. It's so important that we keep it going side to side. Okay, so really practicing rotation in all of our Pilates classes. Okay, into the center. Get the shoulders back and down. Round we go. 360. 360. And again. Take both arms open into a lateral raise. Come back through into the and open. Like a figure of 8. Down we go. And open. And again. Down we go. And go. One more time. Okay, you're going to bring the right arm across the body. And then you're going to bring the left arm across the body. You're going to take the right arm over. And you're going to take the left arm over. Okay. Move again. 1. We're going to do one more. Then with the right arm across the body, and then the right arm then will go over the top. You have the left arm across, and then over the top. Stepping on the shoulders. 1 and 2. Guys, we're going to do a full roll down, pulling in, hip bones in, keeping your abs nice and strong. Come down as low as you want to, and keep the knees bent slightly, taking pressure away. And just hold on to something. If you've got great balance, you can do so. But take one foot in towards the bottom and give yourself a quad stretch. So yeah, I've just got the ball in here, so we're not going to. And push forward. So I not only want a quad stretch, but I want a hip flexor stretch as well. Pulling in that heel to the bottom, heel, and then front of the thigh, nice and strong, and push forward slightly. You're not here, slightly pushing to that hip flexor. And through. Okay, if you take your mini ball and this is going to work with the lower contouring to begin with. And with the mini ball, it just keeps our pelvis in alignment. So there's no kind of shaking around there. So everything's aligned, so it's nice and strong. So inner thighs now are under that little contraction, a little bit of tension. Okay, so shoulders back and down. Let's take that right arm over into that V and then down, okay? And now I'm going to take the right arm up into an extension, into that rotation, and then round we go and down, all right? So I've gone into an extension, out into rotation, and then kind of a little bit of a half a circle down. So it's one out, and then round, yeah? And then again, sorry, I forgot to take it around. Over into the corner, over into the corner, and then take it round. Now I'm going to change something, right? So I'm going to go up, and add in a side bend. Then I'm going to come into the corner. I'm going to lower it down to pendulum. I'm going to go into a right pendulum, and then a left pendulum. And again, so side reach, and then the other side. Okay, I'm now going to do it the same on the side. So I'm going to come up, and then come over into the side reach, into your corner, and then lower. Toy soldier. I'm going to take my right arm up. As I lower my right arm, I take my left arm up. See? So right arm up and left arm up. Up. Maybe 4 more. Inhale, exhale, and inhale. So I leave the right arm there and then take that down with you. Open out the arm. Bring them forward. Move them around and sit back into a sit down. And we go forward, open, round we go and sit down. So the arms are floating round and open, down into a little squat and up. And again, round and open, down into a little squat. Then leave your arms into a lat raise, and we're going to come around into a rotation. So squeezing the ball, and then round to rotation. Okay. Keeping the ball where it is. I'm just going to come over to this side and down. All right. Ball where it is, face me or face side on. We'll roll down. You're going to roll down, okay? And you're going to walk your hands along the floor. You're going to walk along the floor. You want to drop the knees that you can. Right? So if you're in a flat position, keep that bottom in line with the spine. Hold it there. Squeeze the ball. Squeeze. 10 seconds. Hold the abdomen in. Yes. Strong. A little warm up on the shoulders as well. Then push the hands back in. Until your feet now, your heels touch down on the floor, and then you roll out. And then shoulders back and lovely. So you're right on that. Go over the top, you go into the corner, and then we take it down. Yeah, the other side. I come up, I come over the top. I can't get it right today. I can't get that way over the side. into the corner and lower. Toy soldier, up we go. And then the other side, up. 2 more. 1. Now leave the right arm down, bring the left arm to join it. Pendulum right, and then pendulum left. And again, so over we go. 1. And we're going to roll down just to hands to thighs. We're going to take the right arm into full arm extension. Drop it through into the eagle. Go back up, and then you lower. You place the belly down towards the floor as you come into an extension. And then away down to the floor. And somewhere in the center, you're going to sweep up through on that left arm. You're going to drop it into that thread of the needle. You're going to come back up. And then I'm just kind of going to circle around. So it's round and circle the upper legs. Down your way. There. Coming out. As we roll up and drop the shoulders again. You can burn through away from yours. If you lower the shoulders down, you go over the right and then up the shoulder. And again, you move up on the right and then your head look down towards your body. And then look up into it. Take your mini ball away because we're going to use the weights now. So take your weights and we're going to use both weights to start. Right? So both weights. Take your weight, bend to the knees and put the weights up. And if you choose today you don't want to move, then you don't have to. I'm really going to focus on technique rather than make a rep. So when we're ready, so shoulders are back and down, always nicely connected, and so are my muscles to my shoulders. I relax and the shoulders. The weight, you see the outside of my hand towards you. So I'm going to come up, and I'm going to bring them, so I can keep my elbows in, and I'm going to bring the weights up to my shoulders, then I'm going to lower down. I'm going to take them up to my shoulders. Notice that my elbows are not going anywhere else. They just stay in there, right into my waist. But notice as well, as I come up, my palms are facing inwards. Yeah, not out, facing inwards. Come up, bicep. Okay, but now I'm going to change it. My bicep now has become a shoulder. So now they're on the shoulders. In that same position, I'm going to lift up to the top and then I'm going to lower back down onto the shoulders. Okay. Keeping my elbows fairly tucked in and lower. So notice down on the shoulders and then lift to the top. And come down onto your shoulders and lift to the top. And more. So we come down. And we lift. One more time. We come down and then we lift. Now I'm going to bring it back down onto the shoulders and then I'm going to take it all the way down. Okay. So we're going to do them together. So we're going to do a bicep and then we're going to do a shoulder press. We're going to come back down onto the shoulders and then we're going to lower it. Okay. And again, so you go into your bicep, into your shoulders, back onto your shoulders and lower, right? One more. So we come up, through, and then in and down. Okay, then I'm going to come up. I'm going to move it into another exercise. I'm going to take it up to the top, and then I'm going to bring the weights down just behind me, and then lift up. Yeah. So I bring the weights down just between my shoulder blades and lift up. And again, down we go and lift up. The work in the back of the arms. So we've done the front of the arms into the bicep, and then we do the back of the arms into the tricep. Where you want to put your feet, if you want to go wide or you want to go narrow, that's up to you, but just get yourself comfortable what works for you. Okay, bring the weights up and over, take them down in front of you and lower. Okay, we'll put them together. So we're going to do a bicep, we're going to do a shoulder press, come down into a tricep, keep the elbows tight, lift them up, bring them back down, tuck the elbows in and then lower, and give me just one bicep curl. I'm going to count it out with you. So we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. It works. Okay, bring the weights round in front of you now. I'm going to move on. We're going to do an upright row. So the weights come up towards the chest, and then I lower down. Okay. Up into an upright row, and lower. 2 more. Elbows nice and wide, weights no higher than the back of your chest. Okay. Now, I'm going to leave my weights where they are, but I'm going to move my right leg. I'm going to take it behind my left, and I'm just bringing my weights down to the floor, and then I'm lifting back up on the other side. Down we go. So that back heel, when I place that right leg back, see that heel is away from the floor. There's absolutely no way it can reach the floor, right? No way it's going to reach the floor. So there's your curtsy. You're doing your rotation through on one side and then through on the other. Okay, stand up tall, with the legs out a little bit wider. Now, I'm going to do one of each. I'm going to do one curtsy, and then I'm going to do one upright row, and I'm going to do one curtsy, and I'm going to do one upright row. And I'm going to do again. I'm going to do a nice curtsy, and then I'm going to do an upright row. Last time, down into your curtsy, and then upright row. Okay, from the top. So we do a bicep, we do a shoulder, we do a tricep, we come up, we come back down and lower, and then we do a bicep curl. When the weights round in front of me, I do a curtsy. I do an upright row, and I do a curtsy. I do an upright row. Okay. I'm now going to take my arms into a square position. I'm going to bring, starting on chest. We're going to finish on chest on the floor. So we're going to bring the elbows in, elbows together, and then open. Yeah. So as I'm bringing the arms in and opening, they're not changing. They're staying in that position. Yeah, they stay in that square position. 3. And I want you to remember square position when we're down on the floor. With your arms will be in square position. Unilateral shoulder press. Now this time is not a hammer press. This is more of a traditional shoulder press. But your knuckles are at the back of the room. Arms are facing me. Yeah. Okay. Now we try them together. I'm going to come up, and then we're going to come down lower. Okay. The combination of the pec where we start to work the chest and incorporate the shoulders. So let's do it together. I'm going to do a pec deck, and then I'm going to do a shoulder press. And I'm going to do a pec deck, and then I'm going to do a shoulder press. So try not to rush it. My speed today, much slower. I want it to be slow and controlled. I want this technique to be quite Bring the weights down in front of you and then just roll down. Roll down. Let the weights go onto the floor. Let go of your weights and give yourself a little shake there. Okay. Coming up. Roll all the way back. Shoulders back and down. Arms up. Inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale. Okay. I'm going to do the rest of the weighted work on the floor, still working with upper body. Let's go down on our mat. So I'm going to roll down with you. Right, now we're going to do a little bit of side lying as well with our weights. It's much easier to show you on Zoom rather than on the class. So we're going to lower body work, upper body work with our weights on side lying. Alright, so I'm going to take my ball. From this position, stand it nice and tall, and when you're ready, roll down with me. Roll down, walk the hands away, and then you're going to pedal push the feet. Just a little pedal push. Walk to the knees. And now I want you to just sit back, take your hands away, and sit back into a child's pose. And then coming up onto all fours, and you're just going to move into your flexion and extension of your spine. So remember, belly to floor, belly to ceiling. And as you come into your flexion, you separate your shoulder blades, so you really round it off. Okay. All right, bringing yourself in your quadruped position with my weights. Okay, I'm going to come around and face you. So there we are. You're here. I'm going to take my right leg away. So I'm half kneeling. If you need something to put under your knee, then do so. Okay, so do so. So from there, I'm going to support my weight through my left hand. My right hand is going to hold the weight. I'm pressing down slightly, so I've got an inner thigh stretch there. And then I'm going to come into a one-arm row. So bringing the weight up, just under shoulder, okay, into that armpit. Okay. 2 more. 7. Leave the weight on the floor, and 8 repetitions. I'm going to bring myself in, okay? And then I'm in half a kneeling position. I'm going to support myself down on my left hand, okay? Down on my left hand. I'm going to take my right hand to my head, supporting myself on my hand, and I'm going to bring my knee in towards my elbow. Yeah? Knee, elbow. Now, if you don't want to do this, stay here, and you can just do a little bit lower, or a knee into. Bring the arm around, push up, and you're back into a kneeling position. Okay, hands together, upright row position. We're going to come around to your right and around to your left. And again, around to your right, and then around to your left. I'm going to roll down, and I'm going to walk the hands away from me. I'm going to take the left leg away, and I'm going to take the weight with my left hand. Okay, so I'm pressing just slightly here, and I'm going to lift into my pocket. Yeah, so into that little shoulder. relax into the floor. No rushing. What? And then I'm going to up and through, so onto one knee. I'm going to take my right hand down and then my left hand. I'm going to bring my knee in towards my elbow. You might be able to reach it, but it's the lower back still. I can't reach it, but yeah, if you can get all the way in and breathe. If you don't want to, leave your arm there and then just lift and lower. Right, whatever works for you. Just one more time. I'm going to bring my knee in. As I do, I lift up. I'm going back into a knee position. I'm going to take the arms up, inhale, and exhale around. Yeah, and again, up to inhale and exhale around. I'm now going to come down onto the side. So I'm going to lay down on my side here. Okay, so we have our head that way, and we're going to like now. If you can, I think it's probably going to be easier to do a bit more forearm. Right? You're going to keep the bottom leg, right? And then top leg. In fact, better this way actually. It's actually, I've got to be honest, when we draw up the body. So bring your head in your hand, head this way, leg the other way, and your foot is flexed. Take your weight and take it on the outside of your thigh. All right, on the outside, just there. But you'll need to hold it, otherwise it's going to be rolling down your leg, isn't it? So we're going to lift and lower. Your hips are square, and you're taking your tummy as close away from the mat as you can, yeah? So coming away from the mat. So think about pulling in through the waist. And try not to take the weight in your hand. So the weight is going through your leg. Actually lift and lower. And even if you've got light weights, this is really tough on the outer leg, isn't it? On the outer thigh. 3, last time, and 4. Now I'm going to leave my leg where it is. I'm going to take my arm up to the ceiling. I'm going to go into a tricep and lift. I'm coming down towards my head, and then I'm lifting up. The leg is staying in that isometric contraction. Down and lift. And again, down and lift. One more time. Down and lift. Bring the weight down in front of you. Take the weight onto the floor. Bring that leg in. Take your head down onto the floor. Hands together. And you're going to follow this arm all the way back. You open up your chest. And look at your hand behind you. Guys, in this position, all I want you to do now is roll over onto your back. Roll over onto your back. And let's just make sure we're in our neutral. So I just want you to tilt the pelvis forward and back. Just making sure we're in our neutral. And another great way of flattening out is if you just come up off the mat slightly, pop yourself back down, and then there you have it. Take the arms away from you, right? And then you're just going to pull the right leg away, and then bring it slide the left leg away. Now, I want you to, before we even touch the weights, I want you to not come out of this neutral. You're staying here. Hip bone to hip bone to left. Okay. Now, take your weights. Now I'm going to slide. I'm still not going to change. I'm going into where I stay in that neutral position. Now, as I slide, I'm going to come into a tricep. I'm coming into a tricep. And Bicep. And lift. Sorry. Remember we did the triceps standing, so I'm just working from the elbow. You see, from the elbow. My upper arm stays still. I'm just hinging from the elbow. Okay, if this feels good, why don't we take it into a tabletop? All right, so tabletop position. So let's start with a tap down. So you're going to tap down and lift. Tap down and lift. Yeah. Tap down and lift. One more time. Tap down and lift. Okay. Bring the weights down just onto your tummy. Place your right leg down and then your left leg down. Tilt the pelvis and lift it up into a bridge. Okay, so bridge nice and high. Hold the weights. Take your right leg away. Let it float away. And then back in. And then your left leg away. Floats away. And then back in. Yeah? And again. So float it away. And in. Keep it nice and high. Squeezing the muscles in the bottom. Okay. Now all of us, including me, I'm too low. Come up nice and high. Squeezing muscles across, okay? Hold it there. Taking the weights away from you. You're going to open the weights. You're going to go into a pec fly. And close. So you're opening and closing. Yeah, so you're opening the chest. Now, shall we try and do the two? So how about a little bridge? So you're going to go into a bridge. Don't come all the way down. And then lift that. You're not actually placing your weight down onto the floor. Open and lift. Two more. Open. Lift. Last one. You're going to open and lift. Now you're going to bring your weights down. Stay in that position. Just take your weights down to the floor. Mini ball close by. Pop it under and relax on the ball. Legs into a tabletop position. Stabilize yourself, shoulders down into the floor. Coming into a leg extension on the other side. I'm now going to go into a needle. I'm going to open and close. Use your arms to stabilize yourself. So we open and close. Open and close. Then we're going to go into a leg extension, and then another one. And then keeping the pelvis here, keep it still on this one. Open and close. Other side. Open and close. Take both legs up to the ceiling and flex the feet. And then open and close. Now, as I open, I'm going to point the toes. As I bring it up, I'm going to flex. So open, flex the feet, and close. Point, open, flex, close. Now, when we've got that, we can start to play around with it. So we're going to go open, cross. 1, 2, 3. Point, open, flex, close. 1, 2, 3. Point, open, flex, close, and cross. 1, 2, 3. Point, open, flex, close, cross. 1, 2, 3. Bring your knees down into each other and relax. Bring your knees a little bit tighter away into your body, away from the ball. Lift it up slightly away from the ball. place the feet down onto the floor, lift up away and come away from the floor. Okay. From there, lift your head, neck and shoulders. Roll over, guys, onto your other side. Rolling over. Set yourself, head into your hands, placing your weight on top of your thigh. Get the weight on it, yeah? You're not going to leave it there, but I want you to fully take the weight. So you're not holding it in your hand, taking the weight. Hips are square, and then lift and lower. So lift and lower. Show me. Let's have a look. So we're lifting and lowering. So what that's really important, those hips are square. So you're not rotating back. Okay. Let's have a look. Lovely. And so lift and lower. Keep the foot flexed as well. So the foot that you're lifting up, that's it. That's it. Well done. Tummy's in nice and tight. Support yourself. And then taking your weight away, take it up to the ceiling with you. Leave the leg away from the floor and then coming down into a tricep and lift up. Down to tricep and lift up. That's it. Keeping that leg in an isometric hold. Through. Should do 2 more. Oh, harder on this side. And 1 more. Down and lift. Bring that weight down in front of you. Lower the leg. Take the arms around in front of you. Here, head down. Follow the hand back. Follow it back, all the way back. And then bring it. Okay. Roll over onto your back. All right, coming onto your back. Okay. And just again, just tilt the pelvis forward and back. Forward and back. And then just take your soles of your feet together, allowing your thighs to open. Taking your hands just on the top of your thighs and just press down so you decompress the spine. Give some space. And inhale, relax off. Exhale again, push down. Relax your hands, bring your right knee in towards your chest and extend your left leg. As you bring it in, take it out over towards your left shoulder. Do a bit of rotation. Let that leg slide away from you. Put it in the other leg. Roll over, guys, onto all fours. Bring them into you, extension connection. Again, the spine move it there. So, back extension. We're going to pull the hands away from us. We're going to lower down towards the floor. You're going to press into the heels of your hands as you inhale and exhale. Back extension. It's very and again, so you inhale down and then exhale.